What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Mecca Denny, and we're back with part 5 of Lil Guardsman. And I'm not sure what was going on back there, so let's continue and see if we can keep ourselves from
being rage baited.
So without further ado, let's continue.
Gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode. Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds.
Lil, what's your favorite animal? What? A moose? That's too big!
I'm not licensed to conjure anything bigger than a bread box! A bread box, Lil!
Blood rage!
What? Okay. Alright.
Uh-oh, looks... Lil, which contestant...
Neil, keep it together for just a few... Neil, look at this little fella!
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
I'm small. I'm cute.
Whew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that.
Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
I think I got one more round in me.
Cute.
Lil, what's your final question going to be?
What are your plans after rescue?
What are your plans after you rescue the princess?
And you're asking?
For a warrior such as myself, there is no after. We live and die in the moment with no thought of what is to come. Retirement plans are for suckers.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Are you kidding me? I make this gig and I'm set for life. Rescuing the sole heir to the whole freaking sprawl? Insta-retired, baby. I'll be sipping pina coladas on the crystal shores of Lake Inez before you can say, would you like a curly straw for that pina colada, sir?
Oh, I love pina coladas. They mentioned it in my introduction.
Then the first round's on me. I picked his pocket earlier.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
Gosh.
I have no idea what that means. This is so stupid.
You're stupid.
That sound means it's time for the lightning round. Lil, please choose the adventure that you'd like to see play the lightning round. All right, Articulus, are you ready for the lightning round?
I am. Most impressive. I felt that a little. Well deduced that I'm an elemental mage, Lil.
Yep, that wasn't a random lucky guess at all.
Oh, brother.
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
Oh God, not again.
That sound means we are out of time! Alright, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
Don't overthink this. My hero is by far the strongest and the most experienced in battle. A natural choice to save our dear princess.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and otherwise, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's Home of the Soup is Articulous Flamehands, the Mage!
Aha! Wonderful child. Well chosen.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long, everybody!
Gargoyle? That was just foolish.
And then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing. And don't even get me started on the lightning round.
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here.
I know, we met. At the gate?
Whoa, I completely forgot. Gotta go easy on the Peace Blossom. Anywho, what did you want to talk about?
Oh my gosh. It's a striker.
What do you know about Lieutenant Stryker?
Stryker has always lived in a world of black and white. There's good and evil and nothing in between. If you're good in Stryker's eyes, you get nothing. Left to fend for yourself, but free. But if you're bad, the hammer of the law is swift and brutal. Small offenses come attached to massive mandatory minimum punishments. You've heard of 3 strikes and you're out? As far as Stryker's concerned, it's 2 strikes. The strike you make and the strike she makes.
Oh, snap.
Anything else you want to know about?
What do you know about Councilwoman Ash?
Back when I knew Ash, she was already bitter, jaded, and afraid of anything she didn't understand.
Dang.
A true protectionist, looking to keep everyone in their own little box. If she had her way, nothing would ever change or grow, and eventually we would all look, dress, and think exactly the same way.
That sounds terrible.
Anything else you want to know about?
What do you know about King Oswin?
After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young headstrong counselor, although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These 3 have been back.
But what about the princess? She's next in line.
We've already gone through
True,
this.
but at the time she was just a... Anything else you want to know?
Nothing.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
That's too funny.
Can't talk, Lil. Pretending to wipe the counter while I eavesdrop on the prince and the praetor over there. Can't talk. Pretending to cook while I spy on that hunka fine piece of wizard over there.
Hello.
Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona.
Just to recap, This is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own life story.
Aw.
Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
What the hell? I say, go for it, Beverly. Risk it for the biscuit.
I agree.
What biscuit?
It's a metaphorical biscuit. In this case, the biscuit is the princess.
And you think I should risk what exactly?
Never mind. I regret this entire conversation.
If you must be regretful, regret what you didn't do, not what you did.
That's beautiful. Who wrote that?
The great Mark Goblin Twain.
Beverly, I don't think you should risk anything. I think you should keep on being your sweet, stupid self and go back to work.
Oh.
Yeah, you might have a point there. I don't have that many more vacation days.
Listen, Bev, it's getting late. I'm gonna go.
I understand.
Farewell, Beverly.
Holler.
Pathetic, weak coward! You should do the honorable thing and let me kill you.
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. It is my understanding that you have selected a self-involved, pretentious mage as your choice of adventurer.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, the princess is as good as doomed.
On behalf of the Marvog Empire, I must say you have made a terrible choice.
On behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard, I couldn't agree more. Mages are untrustworthy.
What?
And pompous.
And smug.
And ugly.
Okay, I think we're losing the thread a little bit here. Looking back, I agree with you both. If I could do it over again, I would choose differently. Please forgive my error, and do not take it as a slight against your people.
All right. It is forgiven.
What he said.
You guys are punks. What is going on? Oh, it's raining today.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
See ya. Lil walks down a dark back alley to find a red door. She knocks, hears movement behind the door, and suddenly it opens and sees dark, glowing yellow eyes pointing out at her.
Were you followed? What's the password? Get out of here, kid. Go home.
Wait a minute. I think I've got it here somewhere. Viva la Gavolution.
Come on in.
Rats. I wonder what this could all be about.
Don't even get me started! Who do they think built this city up into the sprawling metropolis they get to enjoy today? Because it sure as hell wasn't humans! Did humans haul the stone that became our roads and buildings? No! Troll labor did that! Did humans dig the intricate system of subterranean tunnels that became the world's greatest sewer system, getting our piss and shit off the streets? No! Our mole brothers and sisters did that! The late King Oswin was a man full of empty promises. He vowed to end the persecution and oppression of all goblins, dwarves, kobolds, vampires, you name it. But last time I checked, I'm still treated like a second-class citizen. The day of the royal wedding approaches, and the powers that be are sitting fat, but they are blind. Hear my words, people. That day will be their undoing. That day will be their reckoning. A change is coming on that wedding day. Will you RSVP for the revolution? Go home, everybody, and keep your eyes and ears open for what happens next. I invite my inner circle to join me downstairs. Light refreshments will not be served as Carl forgot it was his week to bring orange slices.
How's it going, Gabos?
You came! You owe me $5, Gary.
It's worth it. Did you hear him? Isn't he amazing? What did you think?
That head goblin guy is amazing. I'm sorry. I really had no idea how bad it was for you guys.
You're lucky his slide projector broke down. The audio visuals make it even more horrifying.
So, is something really gonna happen on Princess Desdemona's wedding day? Like an attack?
Who knows? The leader and his inner circle keep their cards pretty close to their chest. But whatever it is, it's gonna be a real game changer.
Well, I'm just glad I'm not invited.
Just keep your ears peeled and your eyes to the ground. You'll get your chance to be on the right side of history. You'll see.
I hope so. See you around, fellas.
Viva la Gavolution!
Viva la Gavolution!
You're getting it.
Tangled web corruption and lies, and some coupons. There's Monty's. That is so funny. Okay, guess we're leaving. That was quick. Short and sweet. Come and go. Where's your dad?
I think I've done everything I need to do. But are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yes. Joe was going to be tougher phase. The farming goblin, as many of the prisoners were aware that the putrid produce they'd been eating in the rations came from his lousy land. But he wasn't locked in with them. They were locked in with him. That was so funny. If the years of dungeon crawling for war had taught Buffet's enemy, it was this. Find the biggest sword you can and swing it wildly in front of you. He managed to maim and dismember 13 fellow prisoners and 2 guards until he was finally subdued. What started as a simple misdemeanor charge with a 7-day sentence turned into a life in solitary with no parole. Buffet now has 2 words tattooed on his knuckles. Mill and gate. Shut up! What? The Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with pick a card, moved into is that your handkerchief? And ended strong with the classic how many eggs do you have in your pocket trick. Unfortunately, none of these impressed any of the preteen partygoers. After his performance, Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly waited for Mr. Schneiderman to settle his payment. With a check in his pocket, Edward went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the Edwards parents didn't consider a check of 37 gold, 40 before deducting the price of a piece of vanilla cake to be much of a success. How do you charge someone for eating cake? They were very disappointed in their son's career choice. I would be too. Gary and Julian pumped to see you at the rally. They boasted to all their friends that they not only convinced the small human to let them in, but they even got her to attend a Goblin Liberation Army rally. After you left, the GLA's leader pulled Gary and Julian aside to personally thank them for helping to bridge the gap between groups. This meant a lot to Julian, whose belief in the cause burned bright and hot. Gary, however, couldn't quite let go of his daydream of a world where he actually was a powerful mage, not just a goblin pretending to be one. Sure, he would still support the efforts of the GLA, but he could do it while making fireworks appear from his fingertips, while conjuring miniature unicorns to delight and to entertain his pals. What started as a simple 2 goblins in a trench coat grift woke something up for Goblin Gary. From this day on, he would begin his quest to become a wizard. Now all he needed was a robe, a scar, and a depressing orphan backstory. Bro, what a spinoff. After stopping in at the Twisted Sister for a glass of his triple of choice, Echo proceeded to head down to Pinhead's, the local bowling club in the Sprawl, where his team was playing for league night. Thanks to the calming effects of his particularly potent Peace Blossom, he was unstoppable, bowling a perfect 300. His team went on to win the league and commemorative photo was put on the wall at Pinhead's to celebrate Echo's perfect game. Having lost so you think you could save a princess, Nil Warkiller fell into a barbarian depression and left the Sprawl. After a week of sulkily trudging across the countryside, Nil discovered a quaint this is what happens when I don't wear my glasses while I'm reading stuff, okay? After a week of sulkily trudging across the countryside, Nil discovered a quaint farmer's market populated by elderly locals, lending a hand here and there with the various farmers selling the produce. The once fierce fighter found employment and ultimately a peace with a flower vendor. Cute! After waiting so you think you can save a princess, Articulous Flame Hands wasted no time getting straight to work. He conjured a small army of moles and other small creatures and sent them off in every direction to seek out the princess's location. It's actually not bad. Unfortunately, and almost immediately, his mighty Mickey Mouse militia was entirely decimated by falcons, eagles, and other large predators. Depressed by the mass rodent deaths he was indirectly responsible for, the disheartened mage returned to his tower. He was out of ideas. He'd give it a day or two, then report that he was unable to locate the lost princess due to the entangled cosmic forces blocking his ethereal aura or some other nonsense. Damn it. Having lost so you think you could save a princess, Perry Shoutson found his way to his favorite tavern in the Little Orger Quarter. After one too many delicious margaritas, Perry got sloppy trying to pickpocket the bartender and was lifted off the ground by the bouncer, mistaking some bar snacks for some of his patent smoke bombs. The inebriated thief dramatically threw down a handful of mixed nuts, then ran headfirst into a pillar. Everyone in the bar laughed at him, and Perry could have died from embarrassment if he didn't already die from severe blunt force trauma to the head. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, that is the end of our little mini-sode for part 5. We're gonna continue and see what else is going on because there's so many left and right turns that are taking us for a spin, and they're just completely out of the blue. So, I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment your favorite part of this episode alone and what you think is going to happen next and what you think is going to happen to the princess or what's really going on. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!